You know, narcissistic people will say anything out of their mouth. A lot of times it's a test. Because if I say something weird, which I'm very uncouth, right? I'm just testing to see how you relate to it, how you react to it. I used to tell women, that I would say something like, and I said this too, just a good looking demon. And I'd look at them and they would smile. Yeah, you so crazy. So when I did become demonic, or when something came up and she's like, you're just so sick of you. I said, I told you I was a good looking demon. Being funny, but being serious. Trying to let you know, but not let you know. Hoping that if I tell you something, it doesn't scare you away. But I used to always say that. I did, And you have to understand that narcissistic people, 70 to 80% of my mentality, 70 to 80% of my mentality is consumed by my dysfunctional childhood. 70 to 80% for me is consumed by the little boy, the 10-year-old little boy. Yeah, especially from an emotional standpoint. I'm frozen, I'm stuck in time when my parents got divorced, my mother moved away, dealt with dysfunction, all that. So 70% of me you're dealing with is a little boy. Emotionally, that's what's going to affect you the most, is the emotions, my lack of emotions, my lack of empathy, my lack of caring, always saying, I couldn't care less, I don't care, walking off saying negative things to hurt you. 70, 80% of me is a child mentally. Yeah. And so I have a very low EMIQ. This is Leon before therapy. Very low EMIQ. The EMIQ consists of 4 categories: passion, compassion, empathy, and courage. Only time I had courage to do something is when I was doing something negative, when I was hurting your feelings, when I was making you cry, when I was cheating. My EMIQ is very low. Passion, compassion, empathy, and courage, right? A lot of times narcissistic people enjoy when you get upset. I enjoy when I can make you mad. I enjoy when I can hurt your feelings. I enjoy the intensity of you yelling at me, you screaming at me. Emotions, anger is an emotion. It means when I can make you angry, when I can trigger you, it means you are still emotionally attached to me. So just because you scream at a narcissistic person, you yell, you showing them that you still care deeply. You show them that they can still emotionally disturb you. They get off on it. It turned me on when I made my exes cry or got mad at me. I loved it. I did. They say narcissistic people don't love, can't love. There's certain things we connect with, and the negative emotions are making you scream at the top of your voice, making you storm off, making you bang on the door, let me in, making you bang on the window. Narcissistic people, you're not winning when you yell and scream and you call us things, put us down. You're not winning. You're losing. You're losing, And so you have to be careful with that. Very careful with that. Learn how to control your emotions, because I'm going to control your emotions by triggering you to get you to unseat yourself, to blow up, to go off. I'm going to control your emotions, your physiological makeup, all of that, your mindset, how you're thinking. When you sweat, you're crying, your nose running, heart rate's up. I enjoy doing that. Narcissistic people enjoy doing that, And so we notice that, you ever notice that when you start to pull back, what do I do? What do Leons do and Leonas? We come forward. When you pull back, when you take us off your lifeline, when you pop us off the nipple, we come back. So you feeding us 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years. You just feed me the breast milk. You're nurturing me, and I'm loving every bit of it. But as soon as you take it away from me, I start looking, yo, where you at? What's up? I've been calling you, I've been texting you, you ain't been answering. You doing to me what I was doing to you, but I don't like it. But when you do it to me, it's unfair. Oh, but I can do it to you all day long. This is the mind of a narcissistic person. Okay? So keep that in mind. When you pull back, now we want it. We want it. We want it. When we had it, we didn't want it. But when you take it away, now we want it. I always knew that my family would be there. My ex-girlfriend, my ex-wife, the kids. And so I would say stuff like, I know you love me. And have a smirk just like that. Because I knew that you loved me more than I loved you. And I knew that you knew that I couldn't love you as much as you loved me, because you were conditioned to love and I wasn't conditioned to love. So I would smirk like, I know you love me. And she would be like, ooh, you make me sick. I know that. But you got to think about something. When you say that Leon, you make me sick, I was really making you sick. Y'all use that term loosely. Leon, you make me sick. But I knew that, and I like making you sick because it's still an emotion, and you're going to be attached to me. Oh, you make me. I loved it. I did. Be careful what you say. Narcissistic people can't love. It's a negative thing. That's what we relate to. You know. So yeah, I knew that I would take my family for granted because you guys are going to be there. My motivation was always outside of the family and not inside the home. Because I had other people to impress. I had other people to get to kiss my butt. Yeah. So I would take family for granted. Narcissistic people take family for granted because you guys are going to be there. You're going to support me. You're going to take care of me. And you're not going to forsake me. But I'm going to do that to you, sadly. This is the mind of a narcissistic person. This is just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and so we are really capable of doing things. We are capable of dating, but we choose to date when we want to date. We choose to do for what we want to do, for who we want to do it for. So keep that in mind, you know. And I will leave you all with this. The only time a narcissistic person cares is when you don't care. Think about that. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.